Hello and welcome into another edition of That's So Dolphins Talk. Got myself, Johnny Bake Show, and the co-pilot Trigger Trey Proctor, and we are questioning our
Don't
fan.
worry about don't worry about what time it is. Don't worry about what time it is.
It may or may not be early in the morning, but it doesn't matter because what an abysmal Dolphins start to the season. Not what we thought. I mean, I thought we were going to struggle. We clearly stated last week on the show that we thought that the defense was going to struggle. We figured the offense would struggle at some points, but my God, is it bad?
Everything was bad. I dude, I woke up Sunday morning so gleefully happy that the NFL was back
Mhm.
and that we were about to witness hopefully a great Dolphins football season. I was so excited about this pass rush. I was so excited about, our offensive line being healthy. And by 1:07 p.m. on the week one, everything was ripped out of my soul. We now have two O-line starters out. James Daniels played. We had the starting O-line for 3 plays this year,
Yeah. Yeah.
and that's probably all it's going to be.
Yes.
Our offense looked abysmal. Tua played his worst game I've ever seen him play. The
Awful.
play, like, I have no idea what that was. I've never seen something so bad from that offense. On top of that, the defense and the pass rush, which we thought was going to be a strength, got stonewalled.
Yeah.
Stonewalled. Now, listen, maybe defensively, we didn't have the tape on what Shane Steichen was going to do with Daniel Jones because he's a drastically different quarterback than Anthony Richardson. Maybe we didn't have that tape. I don't know. But I find it hard to believe that Daniel Jones is a good enough player to do what he did to us and us not be the problem.
Okay. Fair. I mean, that had to be some of the worst defense that I've ever seen. And it what's even worse is that it was even worse offense that I've ever seen.
It was so bad. I just like,
It's
what was it? I can't even wrap my head around how something could be so bad.
I don't under I
Had
don't
all season to prepare, all off season.
I don't even know where to put my thumb on it for the offense, other than I think it starts and I think that it ends with McDaniel and Tua. That was the worst game that I've ever seen Tua play, and I don't know that I don't even know if play calling can even solve it at this point. I don't know if the scheme. I hate the scheme. I hate the offense. I hate everything.
Our offense is horrible. I hate it. It's too complicated. It's too gimmicky. Like, can we just spread them out five wide, drop them back, and do something? Like, why does everything got to be this convoluted mess that if like all the adage that a football play takes all 11 guys. Let's be honest. 9 times out of 10, you can get by with like 8 people doing the right thing. Not in this offense. If you don't have every single person stepping on the exact hash and blade of grass that you're supposed to, plays blown up. And then he's up there. Well, a couple guys that didn't do what's best for the team on that particular play. And they messed it up for the entire unit as a whole. It's not on one guy. Of course, it's not on one guy. It is actually. It's on you. It's not on
Yeah,
any of the people in the field. It's on this offense that you created that we saw every time that we've had a backup quarterback. No one else can run it, and apparently Tua can't either.
yeah. I was gonna say I don't even think Tua can run it either because my God, that was awful. We have been loyal Tua supporters on here. We have backed him for 4 years now, or however many years he's even been quarterback. I've lost count, but
Yeah.
I can't defend that. I can't. There's no defending it. There's no bright spot. There's no. Oh man, we just had a bad game.
Dude, I said to my dad after he threw that first interception, it's all right. Post interception two is the best quarterback in the league. And I'm pretty sure we came out and either went three and out or he fumbled it or whatever it was. But I think he fumbled it. It was
Yeah,
horrible.
yeah, horrible. Like here's the reality. In the last 15 games, the old adage that we've always come back and we said here about Tua and McDaniel together is that when they're together, it doesn't matter. They will win. They always have a winning record. In the last 15 games that Tua and McDaniel have been together, they are 6-9. That is awful. It is putrid. It is. This thing is going to blow up. It is going to be a disaster. And if they don't win this weekend, which I don't think they will,
Oh,
a lot
John.
of people seem to think that they're going to beat the Patriots. McDaniel cannot beat Vrabel. I'm going to say it right here. He cannot
Or Vrabel.
that yeah. He can't beat him. Can't beat Vrabes. And they're going to lose this weekend. They're going to have a short week. They're going to go to Buffalo and they're
Oh,
going to get whopped. They
oh,
are going to
dude.
get smashed.
That game in Buffalo is going to. It might be the lowest rated Thursday night football game ever.
Dude, the Bills are going to score 135 points by half.
Josh Allen will be out of the game by the middle of the second quarter because of the amount of points they already have on us. Oh my god, dude! Can we? I did no one ask Anthony Weaver why he has Bradley Chubb coming out and saying people are just like doing their own thing on the field? I didn't see a response to that.
Said it yesterday. He said that he didn't necessarily see that, and he doesn't know where Bradley got that. He just said he saw a lot of guys pushing to make plays.
Okay.
We don't even have a response to that. That
He at
sounds
least he
like
at least
horseshit.
acknowledged that's horseshit. He at least acknowledged that the coverage was too loose. Dude, we ran like 1% man. I
Yeah,
don't understand why.
because the secondary sucks. How can you put
Jack
Storm
Jones
Duck
is
out
the
there on an island?
but Jack Jones is the man corner. Like that's his bread and butter.
Isn't Rasul Douglas man too? I don't know.
Hey, that might be he might be beneficial that we just baptism by fire out there with him. He actually didn't look too bad. He almost had a pick.
I know. I didn't think that he looked bad. Jack Jones
RD line. What happened?
D line looks awful,
Where
awful.
was Zach Sealer?
Getting ate up. I mean,
Lines
literally,
is that good?
huh?
The Colts lines is that good?
I mean, the Colts, historically have good line play. I would like, I feel like that. I feel like the Colts have always had a good line, but I just don't know. Like, it's awful. I
Could
mean,
we?
this was a top 10 defense last year, and they look like they couldn't even beat UCLA.
I don't understand. Everything was like 5 yard pops, bop, bop, bop. Like there
Yeah,
was
like literally,
no
there's no
resistance.
well, the part is that there's no flat integrity. They don't even care. I can't tell you how many times. Well, you want to know what's weird? How many can you think of a time in our Dolphins fandom when we've ever covered a running back out into the flats or just anybody into the flats? I can't remember because
I'm sure we have, but we just don't remember it because we probably just passed it off to like, there we go, we finally covered running back out of the flats. But when we don't cover the running back out of the flats, it's a big play, and then we say we got to cover the fucking running back out of the flats. I'm sure we cover the running back out of the flats, but to your point, everything was open, so we didn't cover anything.
well that too.
So, like Willie Gay didn't get any playing time like that. I don't
That's
know.
that was scary. That's scary. Why did Willie Gay get no playing time?
Came out and said that I think they had packages built in for him to get the snaps they want that they want. I think they want to have him like 30 snaps on defense. I think it was built in there, and because of the ass whipping that we were taking, like
At any point, just throw him out there. Who cares? They got
I know I texted in the group. He's a chaos type player. Like he's the guy that needs to get on the field and create chaos, and we needed chaos because Daniel Jones was back. Dude, Daniel Jones had so much time in the pocket, and I didn't understand where
yeah.
our pass rush was.
I don't understand. It was bad, but it doesn't get any better because
But
I
if
mean,
we win this week, let's talk. Let's okay. So I guess before we get to this week,
yeah. Before we get to this week, we have to talk about a certain situation because they're gonna fly a banner over the stadium tomorrow. I saw peak tailgating hours. I think it should
12,
be at
11 to 12.
11 to 12. So I saw peak tailgate hours that it's going to say fire Greer, fire McDaniel. They're going to fly it over the stadium. But we need to talk about the reality of the situation because if you are paying attention to what the Dolphins are doing, and I can't fully take 100% credit for this. This is like piecemealing together all the reports that you see throughout Dolphins, reporting Twitter. So if you literally look at all of the transactions, everything that Greer has been doing, he's not spending money anymore. If we're spending money, we're spending it cheaply, and we're getting younger, and we're trying to position ourselves to get more picks. When you're doing that, you're not contending. You're not trying to save your job. You're trying to soft launch a rebuild. And as much as we want Greer to get fired, I don't think he's getting fired. And the only reason that I think that is because if you were trying to save your job, you would be spending everything to make sure that this was a winning team and that you were going to be out there in December playing meaningful football. He's not doing that. He got younger. They had the oldest roster. They now have one of the youngest rosters. And Omar pointed this out. I hate Omar just as much as everybody else hates Omar, but
I like Omar.
I don't. It depends on the day,
I
but
think I think Omar. I like Omar because he is 100% sold on the things that he says, and sometimes they may be wrong, but he stands on what he says, and I would say a larger majority of the time, he provides some of the more realistic
yeah, I mean
ideas of the
I think
game.
it's part of the reason why I don't like Omar is because he says the things I don't want to hear.
Okay, that's fair. I can get down with that. I kind of agree. I agree.
A really interesting tweet that Omar had this week is that they're not going to get rid of Greer because that Flores investigation is still going on. It's
And
not done. It's
and
not
he
over.
knows where all the bodies are buried.
He knows where everything is buried because he probably planned, executed, and orchestrated not an attack that happened in the circle, but he did. But
What are you doing? You might have to cut. We might have to
he did
cut.
something really bad that may or may not have concerned a yacht and Tom Brady, and he did all of it.
Yeah, I think you're 100% right. I think you're 100% right, and I think he easily was the one saying, I mean, I'm not saying you should lose these games, but not winning them isn't the worst thing. Like I believe that he has all those skeletons in the closet,
But
and I
but what's it matter? If who cares? They can't. What are they going to do? Make Ross sell the team? Cool. That's what we want. Like,
yeah, but in Ross's mind, he's like, I'm not firing Greer. He knows all the skeletons. He's staying with me until I die. I
I,
don't. I think you're right. Like when the way you spun that or the way Omar spun it, and then piecemealing what he's been doing, like it makes sense.
this
And
isn't all
McDaniel being the fall guy.
right, and this isn't all Omar's reporting. Like, this is a mixture of things, and there is one person that is in the Dolphins reporting universe that he does. I hate to say it. I know a lot of people hate Big O, but Big O has been undefeated in his personnel, like front office talks. Like, he was the only person out there saying that they're going to fire Flores. They're firing him. It's really bad in there. They will fire him in 2 weeks. And they literally fired him. And he said long before that they want somebody like McDaniel. They went and got McDaniel. Is going to get fired if they lose this weekend and they lose next weekend. It's not going to be in 6 and 7 weeks like what Tony Pauline said. It's going to be next Friday. It's going to be bad, and the worst. It's gonna fall all on McDaniel, and which is fine because he created an overcomplicated offense. But that's not even the tip of the iceberg for this, because if you look at contracts, it's not firing McDaniel and Greer staying is just the tip of the iceberg, because Greer created all of these contract issues that they're not getting out of, because we're not getting rid of Tua. I hate to be that guy and say that, oh, I'm not out here defending Tua. I'm just saying that this contract, they cannot get out of it for 2 more years. They literally financially can't do it. It's too much money. No one is taking that contract. That's the only way you're going to get rid of it, is by trading him. They're owing him $50 million. It will kill the cap. The cap's already killed. It will kill it will be taking a nuke to the cap if we would cut him.
Yeah, the only thing that's in there is they have an injury insurance.
That doesn't really kick in really until
Yeah.
it doesn't really matter. He
I
has
know,
to get murdered on the field for it to even work.
basically. Yeah. So yeah, we're stuck with Tua. And who knows? Maybe firing McDaniel and having him run a different offense. I don't know. I have no idea. But like, I just to your point, we like this is the team we have, and either like the Tyreek contract. The only way we get out of that is if he's,
Got to trade him.
or the legal situation comes up, and even though it's guaranteed, technically, even though it's guaranteed money, I believe we if he doesn't, if it's a breach of contract, it's not necessarily guaranteed.
I don't
The
even.
only th-
I
the
doubt.
only
I
thing,
doubt that they were smart enough to put anything in there like that.
hopefully, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, but I just don't know. We might come out this week and win 42-0, and then all of a sudden everything clicks.
I'll be pissed.
You will not be. You cannot be mad. You can't be a fan that's mad at winning. We want to win, but what we want is people that's doing what's best for the franchise, and I don't think that's what's happening currently. I think that, um, I mean, again, we're going into this game with Larry Borum and whoever the hell is playing guard.
Yeah, it's not going to get any better. Like
I don't understand. Like there were
why is
so
Brusgill not? Why is Brusgill not at guard and Keon not at tackle? That's what we did last year.
why is Kendall Lamb not going to play tackle?
I don't understand why
Is
he's not.
he only the left tackle? He only will play left tackle.
I don't know. I don't. That doesn't make any sense either. Why? I don't know. Are we trying to nuke our own team by putting Larry Borum out there because he is worse than Jesse Davis, and I don't know how you could be much worse than Jesse Davis.
Not sign fucking Dalton Risner or whatever. Every year I want us to sign him, and he's always a great lineman, and we never sign him.
I don't know. It doesn't. I that's why I don't
Dude,
think.
Tua got fucking smoked multiple times last week.
Yes.
I have no idea how I'm not gonna lie. He took that one hit, head bounced off the turf. Shout out helmet though. Shout out helmet worked. And then he like started fucking up, and I'm like, here we go again. This is going to be the thing where Tua doesn't understand the play calls because he's fucking concussed, and now he's making bad decisions that he never made before. Remember when that happened after the Bills thing?
Well, the other thing too, it's really so you mentioned this, and you told me this earlier in the week about how like Frank Smith said that, well, we got to get better at getting plays in. We're 5 years into this. We still can't get play calls in. It's the same crew. How do we have communication issues in
So
year?
the problem is, so I think what the problem is, and I picked this up from Matt Ryan and I think Tony Romo were doing an interview, and they were walking through how play calls have changed over the time. And because of the way offenses are, basically, like they have a formation that they call, and then within that formation, they'll call a passing tree for each receiver. So it used to be, it would be, I write flex 38 Crabtree, whatever. And Crabtree called the receiving combination.
Yeah.
Now it's I write blast left, X shallow, Y deep. Like, so they're explaining each route within the play call, and it takes fucking forever. And on top of that, if there's audibles or motions, dude, there might be a play call
Complicated.
that's
It's too complicated.
it's ridiculous. A lot of offenses are like that, but the thing with McDaniels is that there's so many motions built in, and there's so many switch twos built in, and it's just and to every time Tua breaks the huddle, it's like 15 seconds.
Yeah.
You look at other quarterbacks. You look at other quarterbacks. They're breaking a huddle with fucking 25 seconds left, and they can read the defense and get the protection set up. Tua doesn't even have. That might have been part of the problem too. I was thinking about this earlier in the week. He didn't have time to even set protections half the time
Yeah.
because he can't get a fucking play call. Like I don't. How is he that egotistically self-centered scumbag of a person that Mike McDaniel can't get his fucking play call to a point where his quarterback can put the team in the best position? How?
I don't know. What's annoying is that we've been saying for years that he needs to turn over play calling, and everybody says the same thing. he's not going to that he needs to turn it over. Well, guess what? He's not going to turn it over because exactly what you said. His ego is too big. We've been saying that for 2 years on the show that Mike McDaniel's ego is so fucking big that it does not matter what happens. That's why he's going to get fired. And he
Hmm.
and the reason that they're and you're right about that, about how we always have like 10 to 15 seconds to get to the line, get the motion set. By in 10 to 15 seconds, you can't set protection. You are getting a glance at what's happening because in normal offenses, you're just setting and going. But
Right.
now in McDaniel's offense, you have Tyreek going out, you have somebody coming across in front of you, like you have it's too much. It's too complicated. There's no simplification that you can
And
do.
teams have figured out that none of your emotions matter if we just sit in a zone.
Yeah, if you just set in a cover two, it don't matter. We're just
And you won't run the ball to get us out of it. So you're going to keep just looking like it, like run all your motions. All we're going to do is pass that to this side, pass that to this side, and
yeah,
flip the coverages. Right? Like it's not rocket science to stop what he's doing. The problem is that he refuses to develop anything off of it. Now, I will say I didn't see a single. You know, remember that bread and butter play from last year where we'd ride Chan and we'd have the wheel and then the out. I didn't see that once. Maybe they finally fucking realized, but the problem is that play actually fucking worked,
yeah,
and we didn't run it.
that was the only play that would work on the first drive.
But I'm telling you right now, what is happening is they're coming out. Mike's calling a play not based off of defense. He's calling what's on his sheet.
Yeah.
The defense is then shifting to the strength of that play. And by the time Tua recognizes that, he has no time to set his protection to where the blitz is coming from, let alone even identify where the blitz is coming from, let alone have time to look at, what the two high is doing. What is this corner playing press on Tyreek? And is this one, he's not able to see any of that.
Yeah. Because he probably has once he sees what's going on, he can't kill and go to something different. He has no time. It
I
is
think I think he has the ability to do that, but you're right, he has no
right.
time.
He probably yeah, because we've wasted another 15 seconds given the second call based off the coverage. And it's like, well, we only have 10 seconds to get this going, and we have two motions we gotta go.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah. It's ridiculously complicated. It's too much. It's not gonna change until McDaniel's gone, and we might get a step closer this weekend with New
I,
England.
I think we're gonna win. And like I have a little bit of hope. Not having Austin Jackson is fucking annoying. I would just love to have him at tackle. We could get by with whatever at guard, honestly. At the end of the day, if you tuck a guard in there next to Brewer and Jackson, like not the end of the world.
Yeah.
But not having both of the entire blind side after two already got fucking smoked last week.
Yeah. And then you have Larry Borum out there that's graded worse than any he literally is a turnstile.
Yeah, that like I don't know what I just can't believe that we're trotting that out there and we're comfortable with that.
Why do they
But
get comfortable in that? Anybody with eyes can see that that is not
I
good.
know, I know. It
Understand
makes
it makes no sense.
it's almost like they want to get hurt. Like I'm not kidding. That's what it looks like.
Yeah. If you're rolling that out there, you don't have a lot of confidence.
Fucking malpractice.
It is.
Absolute malpractice.
The
But
other, the other thing that I found funny, speaking of malpractice, is that Tom Garfinkel and Stephen Ross had their family and business partners all at that game last week. They were
getting
in
their
the press
dick
box.
stomped. Getting their dick stomped.
Yeah, it's gonna. Yeah,
God.
yeah, yeah. Imagine getting that embarrassed with all of your people there. But anyway, but moving into this Patriots game, I mean,
They're missing a lot of people, which they're missing. Gonzalez is out. Um, missing a D tackle. I can't think of his name. And there's an offensive lineman, I believe, that's going to be out for them. So they're definitely missing some starters. We're obviously missing some starters. Um, I'm interested to see what our defense looks like. We're going to be without Benito Jones, Austin Jackson, um, James Daniels, who's on the IR. Not season ending, though. So that's kind of good. I really thought, usually a pec injury. I knew it was a pec. I could tell by the way he was doing this.
uh-huh.
And usually that's season ending surgery, torn pec.
speaking of,
Um,
speaking of season ending, Darren Waller has to be season ending.
no, 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 no.
He's not playing.
He'll play week 4. They're not going to trot him out there against the Bills, but they'll use that extra long week. He'll play week 4.
I I I doubt it.
If McDaniels makes it to week 4.
Well, I don't. Yeah, sure. Who's
No,
gonna who's gonna be the interim? You think Weaver or you think Smith?
um,
We're already planning for an interim head coach.
is there anyone on the staff with head coach experience?
I don't think so. I don't know who.
I wouldn't mind Bevel.
Yeah,
The problem is it's not going to be the special teams. Normally, it's always the special teams coach because they have the best, the largest relationship with the largest amount of players because of special teams, offense, and defensive guys are playing. So
yeah,
normally they have this teams coach take it over because he's more familiar with everyone. But our special teams coach is brand new, so it's definitely not going to be him.
yeah.
So I could see it being Weaver, or again, I wouldn't mind. Maybe Frank and Bev calls plays. Like I don't know. I mean, I think there's a couple of options. I also think we're just going to win this week. Like I really do. I just had the Dolphins in the pick 'em, but I took them out because I'm going to be double hurt. But
They had the players only meeting, and nothing ever happens. Nothing good ever comes out of a players only meeting, especially after week one.
those are always the best.
They had one after week one. They tried to play it off like it was something necessary.
What did we just win though? What? So what are you going to have to see from us tomorrow to feel comfortable where we're at?
They'd have to win 42-3, 35-10. If they win like 14-10 or 17-14,
Yeah.
they even get they got to get to 20 points for me to feel okay. If you're not getting to 20 to 25 points,
Yeah. I agree. I agree.
but it might be bombs over Baghdad. Drake May back there slinging it over the
Oh
top.
my God. Oh my Lord.
Yeah, it's just not good. It's not good over here. I don't know what to expect other than the worst.
I'm going to be so down tomorrow.
Yeah, yeah.
The first 3 and out I see, I'm done. I knew it was doomed when our first drive didn't fucking work. Usually a scripted drive always works.
Yeah. Look at how down you are.
Dude, I was so excited. We
Yeah.
had so much promise.
I don't know if we had promise. We just had to feel
As
good.
soon as we got Rasul Douglas, dude, that's what we needed. We are supposed to have one of the most dominant front sevens in football, and we got blowed at.
Yeah, yeah.
Whatever. I'm gonna go enjoy Penn State. At least they're kind of good.
Yeah, until they play Ohio State.
All right.
So, all right. Well, we'll see what happens in this Patriots game tomorrow. They're gonna fly the banner, fly it high and proud.
Mm-hmm.
Even though
Mm-hmm.
nothing's gonna change. But
Mm-mm.
with that, we'll see you next time on That's So Dolphins Talk.
Eh,
Up or down.
Dang.